Good morning, everyone. I'm so excited to be here on this wonderful, crisp, bright morning. I'm feeling so happy because it is launch day and we are having our launch party and our rank inauguration. How about that? I'm excited for it. We are really going to go and have a great time today because we are celebrating all of our team members and really showing exactly how we have been able to do all of the great stuff that we've been doing. So, congratulations, you made it this far. We made it through our launch, our pre-launch, we made it through our launch weekend, we made it through our first rank, and now here we are celebrating and recognizing. So kudos to you. So it's time to celebrate. Well, not quite yet, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna leverage our celebration because, you know, L is one of my very, very favorite L words, leverage. And we're going to leverage our recognition and our celebration by inviting people to come out and to participate and support us in our recognition so that we're able to also share the opportunity with people who support us in other things. So, how are we going to do that? Sybil, you're always up here talking about something or another. So yes, we're going to do it by celebrating ourselves first, honey. One thing I have learned in my life, sometimes you got to encourage yourself. Honey, there's a whole song about it. I can sing it for you if you want. But okay, so I have made these so cute. Let me see if I can find any of them. These so cute invitations for 1,000,000 gajillion people. Let me show my baby cakes one because she's so cute. Anya, her little teeny self. She'll be 21 this month, you guys. I'm really losing it, but you know, that's that mommy thing. Anyway, so here is the invitation. So I want to show the rulers, but I don't want to show the guides. Okay, so here's the invitation, you guys. And basically, we talked about this a little bit yesterday. This is how we're going to market in a different way. So we're going to kind of reverse market is what I call it, because we're going to present ourselves as being celebrated, which we are, because I celebrate you, girl. I celebrate you, sir. And I am going to be the one who is going to say, oh, this team is wonderful. We love everybody, blah, blah, blah. Do all of the accolades and the edification for the team. Now you're going to edify the company and say how much of an exciting time you're having and what, you know, great stuff you're doing, blah, blah, blah. So by sending out this invitation, now you have a custom photo, which everybody has their own photo, as you could see before. And then it says you are invited. So you're sending this to someone and they're going to be able to bring a guest. You and a guest, which means they are supposed to invite somebody, are cordially invited to join us as we celebrate the outstanding achievements of, in this case, Anya. In the other case, it's whoever it is. It's your own name, okay? So that way we're able to really showcase you. But this is also a marketing opportunity because you're presenting this as being honored, not as come see this business presentation. You get it? So it's not so, you know, spammy. All right, so let's get into the actual nuts and bolts of this, how we're gonna do it. So if you look here, I have sent to the group in our chat the launch party invite script. Some people missed it. I can understand because I sent like 75,000 pictures and it might have got mixed up. So I want to take some time to explain to you how to do this so that the leaders can show their team exactly how this can work to benefit everyone. Now, this is given the concept of you creating a hit list, which is what I call the 100 hit list of 100 people. Now, there's a marketing expert. His name is Max Knowles. I just found him on YouTube. Super cute guy. I think he's an ACN or something like that. But anyway, so he does something called a whip list, which is you have to have work ethic, you have to be hungry for an opportunity, you have integrity and personal, what was the other P? Personal, I think it was like having a people, like, you know, having some sort of personal power. I think that's what it was. Yeah. So you have a network or you can influence people, basically, is what he was saying. So you've got someone who has good work ethic, has the hunger to do it. They have integrity, and they have personal power. So once you get 100 of these people, and a lot of people see 100 and think, oh my gosh, it's so much. Do you remember when we were younger and we used to have to write something like 100 times? It seemed like the craziest thing ever. But, you know, me and Queen Solani, we write all the time. So 100 people is really not that much, especially now that we have the invent of these little things right here that we carry around all day, every day. All right. So what do you have to do? You have your social media. You have all of those things, not to mention the fact you have a little thing called phone book. Yay, so easy. Phone book. Now in this phone book, you have 26 letters. Yeah, 26. So how many do you really have to get out of each letter in order to equal 100? Really 4. But if you aim high and go for 5, then you have 130. Who would have thunk it? Okay, so 5 people out of each letter. You can do that every week. Okay, and it's an easy thing to do by just going through the list. And if you just go to your contacts and start with A and start scrolling, you're gonna be like, oh, I forgot about that person. Oh, I should call that person. Oh, I mean that. Honey, you've been holding out on yourself this whole time. Anyway, so now you can create this list and make it so that you have people who have the work ethic, the hunger, the integrity, the personal power, okay? So now you've got this list. I personally use a group text app. This one is called Text Groups, I think. What is it called? Yeah, Text Groups is this little one right here. This one that I use. And so that actually allows you to create it so that you can make a whole list. Now, there's 2 ways to do it. You can either have it so that it sends each one together and everybody sees what's on it, or you can send it separately and each person can respond to you individually. Please make sure you look at whatever one you're doing so that it's individually answering you, not in a group text, okay? If you decide to use this method. Otherwise, you can just go on ahead and text everybody yourself. It's fine. It's really not that many. You probably send out 100 messages a day anyway, if you're anything like me or my kids. So anyway, so what are we sending? Hey, so-and-so, this is so-and-so. That's you, okay? I hope all is well. What are you doing tomorrow at whatever time? Or in this case, if it's tonight, what are you doing tonight at such and such time? I try to do it a day in advance because I don't really like it when people ask me to do stuff like at the very super last minute, unless I really, really know them. Like if you know somebody, then honey, by all means, you know, if you know it's your sister girl and you ask them anyway to go do something in 10 minutes, that's fine. But, you know, I try to do things a day in advance. but it works either the same day or, you know, a day before. But you don't want to go too far before because people don't have, especially now that everybody's kind of like just getting back into everything, it they don't have a memory span for that. So we don't really want to, you know, go too far. So what are you doing today, tonight, whatever, at whatever time? Now, this is important because we have like 8 different time zones, okay? I have been trying to keep them all straight, but I can't. I can't tell what time zone you're in, who you're sending it to. It's just too many. So you need to customize it to whatever time they have. So if I am calling someone in California, I need to make it Pacific time to them, okay? Or if you're just sending it out to everybody, make it Eastern Standard, but make it specifically a time and put the time zone, okay? Then when they respond yes, you type, oh great, I'm being honored at an online event and it's only about 30 minutes. I would love for you to attend to support me. Can you do me a favor and be there for me? Okay, so let's break this down. What is this really saying? And these are the marketing parts. And Denise, you'll respond, you'll understand this as well. Good morning. So, oh great. First of all, you're saying their response is like, yes, that's what you want. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm being honored. You did not say, hey, come look at this opportunity or come whatever. I want you to see something else. I am being honored, which is true, okay, at an online event. So you've told them where they were, where it is, and what it is, right? And it's only about 30 minutes. You've also told them how long you expect them to be there. I would love for you to attend to support me, okay? So this is basically people who you know, who would be willing to come and support you. Can you do me a favor, okay, and be there for me? Now, you have really triggered a lot of emotional connection points in just that statement, okay? It took me a while to write this, and I came up with it with using a bunch of different stuff, but a lot of emotional support and trigger words in here. So if it's somebody who even knows you a little bit, they'll probably, if they have the time, will probably at least try to do it, right? So when they respond yes, you say, wonderful, it's at whatever time. I think they're presenting me first, so please don't be late. This is key because a lot of people think, oh, well, I'll just slip in 20 minutes later or whatever. But by showing that you plan to be first, but I think they are presenting me first because you don't have control over the presentation, but you think they are presenting you first, so please don't be late. I don't want you to miss it, okay? Thanks a lot. Oh, and please do me a favor. Don't cancel on me. I will see you tomorrow at whatever time with an emoji, whatever your emoji is, okay? Everybody has a favorite emoji. Just slap that on there, all right? So this also is another emotional trigger, okay? So you're telling them, please don't be late. I don't want you to miss it. And do me a favor, don't cancel. So now they're like, oh, okay. Now that I'm on the hook is basically what just happened. All right. Now, if they say, no, I can't do it at this time or whatever, say, oh, that's too bad. I'm being honored at an event and I hoped you could attend to support me. Maybe next time. Have a great day. So what you're doing here is setting up 2 things. If they said no because they were doing something, but it really wasn't that important, it gives them an open opportunity to say, oh, I didn't know you were being honored. I may be able to attend. So it gives an open ending for that. And also it says the next time I ask you, you know why I'm asking. Okay, so those are the 2 things that are happening. And then, you know, have a great day, going on about your business. So the next thing, So an hour before the call, hey, so-and-so, so excited about tonight's event. I'm so glad you said that you could be there to support me. Now you got them on the hook again because you're repeating to them what they said to you, right? So anyway, don't forget it's in about an hour at such and such time. Please don't be late. I think we go on first. Again, here is the link to get in. Thanks again. I look forward to seeing you, which means they now know that you will be able to see if they are there or not. And I will give you a call after the event. So you're on the hook for a lot of stuff if you're receiving this message, okay? You're on the hook to be there on time. You're on the hook to, because they're going to see you and then they're going to call you after. So you're going to actually have to know what happened, right? Perfect. So during the call, you're going to scroll through the attendees and see if any of the people that you put on there actually attended, all right? So then you're going to call them back. And then, oh, you know what? Here. Let's make this link to get in and make sure you text me I'm in when you get there. So now you'll know who was in because they are supposed to send it to you. All right, we'll slap that in there too. All right, so when they respond yes, so when they attended, answer, say this. What did you like best about the event? Okay? I don't care what they say. I don't care if they said, I really like the fact that the event was only 29 minutes and you said it was 30. Then you say, wow, me too. I don't care what it is they said, you agree with them. Okay? And then once you agree, you say, I'm really excited about this. I told my business partner about you and they wanted to speak with you. I know they're really busy, but I can try to see if they have a few moments to talk with us. Hold on and I'll check. Don't ask them, can I put you on a three-way? No. I'm really excited. I told them about you. Let me see if I can get them on the phone. Hold on. Dial. Now, before you do this, you need to let somebody know, whoever is going to be your three-way person, because we have several leaders and you can actually do it with each other if you've got enough information about the opportunity itself. So you pick a partner, and before this, you're going to make sure they know, I'm going to be calling you with three ways. I need you to be on standby. Okay? So at that point, you text them before you're making that call. Hey, I'm going to be calling so-and-so. I'll call you if I need you. So that person knows that you're already priming the pump for them to answer. Okay? Now, then you do the three-way call and let the leaders do the work. Now, if they say, yeah, I was at that thing and it's not something I really want to do, I'm not really interested in it, I don't want to blah, 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 okay? Then you say, oh, man, I totally understand. I felt the same way. But when I met my amazing coach, Sybil, or whoever it is you're talking about, I found that I was able to make this work seamlessly into my life. Let me get them on the phone and see if they can do the same for you. And then get them on a three-way. Do you guys see how fun this is? I mean, really, really, really smooth in my opinion. So just want to I did add that little bit for people who already had it from before. And I added a couple little things. So I'm going to put this back out again. So do you guys see how easy this is? It's not really a whole lot. You can do this with 100 people really quick. Now, most people have between 1,000 and 3,000 people in their phone at any given time. I've got like almost 5,000 people on Facebook, you know, so you can do this over and over and over and over again with 100 people at a time. It's really like not that serious, okay? So every week we're gonna do this. And actually this week we'll probably do it more than once because this is our first time and I wanna make sure that everybody understands the process and we're getting used to it. I don't want y'all to get too comfortable with me doing extra stuff at night, okay? But because we're just getting started and we need to get our momentum going and make sure we're getting our systems up and running and our leadership understanding how we can actually maximize this and making sure that our people are following a system that actually celebrates them and we're celebrating them. I don't care if you are just here. I don't care if you just paid your money and you're just here. Everybody's going to be celebrated. If you send in a picture, you're going to be celebrated. That's just the thing. Because I feel like you being here is enough to celebrate for anyway. Okay? Because you're helping everybody on the team just by your existence alone. So we appreciate that. Now, at this point, what we would do is then hopefully have an explosion of people in your business. So that's how you do a launch party. And you can launch every week because let's say, for instance, you launch this week and you're able to get your 3 people. So now you are, the next thing you will be is a founder, which will be your first 3. Okay. Okay. Yeah. If they say yes, they're available, or no, they're not available. Yeah. So if they say yes, they're available. So let me change that because you're correct. If they say yes, they are available, send this. If they respond yes, if they say no, they are not available, send this. Is that better? Because, you know, I want to make sure that this is right. I have a degree in English, and I'm not going to complain over somebody having the correct grammar and making sure that it's absolutely right. I'm sending this out to hundreds of people. Okay, thanks, Queen Solani. I appreciate you. So anyway, so yes, so we want to make sure that we are getting these people on the line. So if, let's say, for instance, you get 3 people out of 100, it's possible to only get 3 out of 100. Do I care? I've got my 3. Thank you. So now the other ones who didn't attend, they can go on the already invited list but did not attend list. So now maybe you go to the next 100 the next week and then come back around to that list the week after and say, hey, I've been doing so great in the company. I'm being honored again because I ranked up. I've moved up since I last spoke with you. And they're doing our celebration again. And now you can invite them again. And they're like, well, what is going on that they're like moving up in 2 weeks? What? So now you've gone from a new member or I am Epic to a founder, which is 3. Then from 3, now you're going to move to 10. Then once you get to 10, then you're going to move to the next thing. And so this time we are doing the builders who are participating. We are going to also do a trader's version of the very same thing, where we honor people who have attended classes, who have done their MetaTrader 4, downloaded their Trader's View, and all of that other stuff. So we're going to be doing the same thing for them as well. So at this point, we are starting with this, and then we're going to add that hopefully next week or the week after so that we can make sure we're getting everything all the way good. Let's see. Yes. So, Solani also said, make sure you keep a list of who you contacted because you don't want to be like her and get all confused about who she contacted. Exactly. Because, and that's why we make it a actual list, a hit list. Now, you can do a list on your phone. They have notes. They've got on my text message group, what I do is I go through and the people who responded, I'll put them in a separate group because you can make as many groups as you want. And I'll say 10, 7 attended or said yes. And then I'll have all those people. So now I'm sending all of them the same message. And then I'll say 10, 7 did not respond. 10, 7 said couldn't attend. 10, 7 said a different time. So now I know exactly, it's separated and I know exactly who I'm talking to, where and when, and why I'm telling them what I'm telling them. You can also separate it like on your notes, on your phone, or you can just do a regular old plain pen and paper, write it down. But when I do it that way, I always make sure that I take a picture of it with my phone. Because I don't know if you've ever been in school and the dog ate your homework, or your kid spilled water all over it, or you left it at Panera Bread because you were trying to go get an extra bread and you needed some more butter, but you forgot it there under the seat. Who knows? Just make sure if you do it on something that is a concrete thing, like a book or a paper or notebook or whatever, that you take a picture of it, so that you can make sure to have it as well. So that's pretty much, you guys, how this whole thing works. I wanted to share this with you so that you could understand the method behind my madness. I love beautiful things, don't get me wrong, but I don't know if you saw in this list how many people that I was making this thing for, but it was a whole lot of them. So I've been up for a long time. Like I was up till 3 in the morning trying to make these presentations and all of this. So there's all of these people that I got pictures for, and I still have about 10 more to do before the end of the day. And that's why I want to make sure that everybody understands that these do not have any date on them or time, because you're going to be able to use this again and again. Oh, look at this beautiful Queen Solani. I just love her. She's just so cute. But anyway, so it doesn't have a time or a date. That means you can use it as many times as you want. Okay? So it's not like you're going to have to change it every time. So once you make your hit list and do your 100, then send it to your leader. Your leader is going to send me the picture and say, okay, this person is ready for their invitation. But we want to make sure to get that list first and then get that invite so that you can start getting people to the event. So as we are doing it right now, it's going to be once a week as our actual scheduled time. We may add more, but you'll always have the same invitation. You're not going to have to change it. Okay? It's one and done. You just text the information to the person, and that way you can customize it to that person. All right? So if there are no other questions or comments, I am so excited to be here today with you guys. And let me tell you, I can't wait until later on when we are able to really get this party started and get this party started right? Okay, well, I am your ultimate party girl, Sybil Sky, and I appreciate you for being here for this quick little thing we're trying to make sure everybody knows. Now, I'm going to post this on YouTube so that I can send people to it in case you don't understand. And I do realize that some of these things take a little while, half an hour to an hour to explain, to really get going. But let me tell you guys, it is crucial if you want to build, which is why we're here on the Fortune 500 Club. you have to understand the tools that you have available. I've been in this game for, honey, decades, and I know I look 20, but I'm not. I've been out here for more than 20 doing this. So at this point, I have gotten a lot of things that absolutely don't work and a lot of things that really do work. So I'm trying to cut down your learning curve. If you're just getting started, just do what I'm suggesting. It may seem a little crazy. You may not really want to do it, but I'm trying to tell you. It's very, very important that you do that, okay? All right, you guys, I love you so much. I'm telling you, this is going to be an amazing event. So I can't wait to see you guys later. And for now, this is Civil Sky saying bye. See ya. Love ya. Talk to you later.